At Assembia this year, I have the pleasure of presenting with some colleagues from AmerisourceBergen and Xcenda, and we are repeating a previous survey that we had done of payers and formulary managers about how they are anticipating the introduction of particularly the adalimumab biosimilars, but thinking of biosimilars on a formulary or a pharmacy benefit side of the coverage versus medical benefit. So we are going to be talking a little bit about the biosimilar landscape and what's obviously changing over the coming year and looking to the future as the pipeline is quite rich. But then we'll be sharing some about what our payer, PBM, IDN colleagues have been saying about biosimilars based on the survey. And a couple of the key points is that payers are pretty comfortable with biosimilars, and they are actively looking at ways to incorporate them. Some of the challenges, though, is how do you operationalize coverage, especially when you have biosimilars that have multiple biosimilars for a reference product. So there's some different kind of operational challenges that are arising because of that. But overall, payers are supportive of biosimilars, which I think is great. And of course, which is no surprise, cost savings or the potential for cost savings is a major driver around choosing their formulary products. The other piece that we'll be talking about is what's happening in terms of, are there still barriers in place? What's the research showing? And what are some challenges that are continuing as we move into this, what is kind of a new era of biosimilars with the adalimumab products coming out in 2023. So we'll be talking a little bit about some comparative effectiveness research that has come out. One study by my organization, the Biologics and Biosimilars Collective Intelligence Consortium, and then another group out of the University of Florida has also done some comparative work with the filgrastim and pegfilgrastim products. And so we'll be talking about those. And spoiler alert, there's no difference in febrile neutropenia risk depending on product. I think biosimilars are important, period. I think it's important for our healthcare system. It's important for patient access. As we're facing the continuing rising costs of healthcare, I think finding ways that we can facilitate better access for patients for these very, very life-changing, in some cases life-saving drugs that are very expensive. And so I think everybody should be considering biosimilars as an important advancement of healthcare in the U.S. So I'm glad to be part of that conversation.